Okay, here we are at the start of the Sayward canoe route. There's the canoe, all our bags, Mom's kayak. Should be pretty good. We've got 4 to 5 days to complete it. Is it good?
Yeah. And I'll tell you when to stop. There we go.
We've got everything loaded on. A little janky. But I think it'll work. We'll see. Might be a bit crazy, but whatever. Home for the next 4 to 5 days. Okay, we've got the first few paddles. Everything's in the boat and we're still floating, so that's a really good sign. There's Mom. Woohoo, here we go. This is Mohan Lake. And it's 4:30 p.m. so I think we're just gonna make it to the first possible site. We've made it to our first wreck site. Super short. We've only done 2.5 kilometers because we've started later in the day. So got this little site here, set up the tent over there, look over the map and make a plan for the rest of the week. Woohoo! We did it! Yay, yay, yay.
Nothing? I think so.
It doesn't seem like
3-4 days, they wouldn't be... Oh, that one's dripping.
camp for the night. Ooh.
My breakfast, which is just 2 of these, and I have peanut butter powder to go with it. I have my homemade trail mix. I have these little tiny pixie sticks, turkey jerky, dried mango, Welch. And I have one of these for every day. They're in different flavors.
This is homemade dehydrated vegan chili. First taste test. That is a lot of water.
I have some hocho.
Let's see it. Hold it up. Oh. Ooh. Ta-da. Not bad. There's the setup. Woohoo! End of day 1. Good job, Maya. Good morning. It's day 2. Time for some coffee and some oatmeal. Maya's having some hocho and some oatmeal. And the plan is to get to Mr. Canoe Head today and set up camp there. So there'll be 2 or 3 portages and I think 4 maybe lakes or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to look at the map.
Whoa, this canoe is so light. Down there.
You want to hold it up and I'll put it back.
Ew, there's like turds in my shoes.
Okay, ready? Yeah, I'm just thinking of all those leeches in here. Okay, day 2. Bye, Mother.
Oh, look at these lily pads.
Almost done. Goose Lake. Right over there is our first portage of the day. First portage of the trip, actually. Where are you? Right here. 1,200 or 1,600 meters is our first portage. Quite calm this morning. Getting ready for our first portage. We've got wheels for the kayak. Put the one bag in here. And then Maya and I are going to carry this monster of a canoe. We might have to double portage our bags. We'll see.
Well, let's see what happens. So we'll lift it onto our leg and then over. Okay.
And then go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my back. I know my bed.
Okay, we just finished the first portage and that was really hard. We had to double portage it. And now we've got the boat in the water. There's Mum. Covered in mud.
It's a little marshy.
It's a bit marshy. But this is a super tiny lake, and then I think we have 200 meters on the other side to the next lake. Woohoo! Is this yours?
Yeah.
Woohoo! My legs are so dirty. This one's so pretty with all the lily pads. Mom's way over there. That was 200 meters apparently. Or like 10 meters. Okay. Second, or this is now the Twin Lakes, from what I read. And then it seemed like we were gonna follow a bit of a river or something. Oh, okay, it's getting really deep for me to get in, Maya. I think that way. I think if we stay where there's kind of no reeds, and then kind of veer to the right. It looks so cool in here. Does it look like we can continue that way?
No, there's not a sign, but this is the beaver dam.
And what about it?
Well, if you look on your map, I think we have to portage here.
So we just had to go around this beaver dam. Around a beaver dam. There it is. And now we're gonna follow this river. There's the map. There's the beaver dam. This is very hard. This is awesome.
Kind of gotta lean back in the middle. We're really leaning. I feel like we don't want to go too fast. Watch out for that tree sticking out. Watch out. It goes.
We're over it. Yeah. There was another beaver dam, so here we are. We've gotten over it. Holy. Voila! Okay. Now we keep following this river. Now we made it to the end of Twin Lake. And here's our last portage of the day. 900 meters. We'll start with the kayak and all the gear and then come back for the boat. We finished the 900 meter portage, having a little snack.
Lunchtime at 4 p.m.
But this is the last lake of the day. Lake Amor. Our canoe, or no, sorry, our camp is at the very end of this. Mr. Canoe Head. Oh. Here we go. Okay, we've made it onto Lac Amour. Last paddle. I can't really tell how long it is. But good spirits for day 2. Halfway down Lake Amour. Okay, we've made it to Mr. Canoe Head. Here's our tent pad. There's Surprise Lake, so that's going to be for the morning. It's now 5:30, so good timing. Woohoo, Maya. Oops. No fires, but we've got a nice picnic table to enjoy tonight. Maybe we'll play some cards if we're not too tired. There's the lake. Super small little, I guess, portage or whatever from that side to the side. And then we're done. homemade chili again.
I got spaghetti.
Ooh. Stroganoff. Ooh.
My food is ready.
End of day 2.
Yay.
Water right behind us. Okay, this is the start of day 3. We're at Mr. Canoe Head. We've got the boats loaded. Kayak's gonna be dragged down. And then we will go across Surprise Lake. We have our longest portage of 2.3 kilometers. And then we have Brewster Lake to paddle, which is gonna be quite a long lake. There goes Maya with our boat. Bye. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a big day. I think number 1 goal will be Fry Lake, but if not, Gray Lake before that. The water is so murky because you guys have murked it up. I can't even see what I'm stepping on. Ew!
Get out of the way.
Here's the baler.
We're professionals.
Does everything look like it's on?
Yeah. You can start mine if you want. Here we go. Like, do it more often?
Yeah. I'm starting to get sore now.
Your abs?
Yeah.
The end of Surprise Lake and the start of our 2.3K portage. Ooh. Oh, beached. We've started the portage. It's 2.3K. These things are along the route, so we're gonna leave our canoe here and we're gonna catch up to Mom, who's gone with the kayak. We'll carry our stuff to meet her probably to the next round of these, and then we'll come back for the canoe. And yeah, seems like an efficient way to do it. I don't know. Woohoo. This is the easiest portage so far. It's very flat. Here we go. Here we got the canoe all packed up again on Brewster Lake. This is going to be one of our longest lakes. And then, yeah, heck yeah, here we go. Whoop. Kind of start in this little river section before we'll hit the actual lake. Pretty cool. Ain't wearing them. Bro. Bro. Pull it. Wow. Oh, we're going right over a branch. Right. Oh. Oops. We made it to the end of Brewster Lake. Woohoo! Under the bridge. Now we have a river section to do, and a kayaker just told us that it is a riverbed. So I think we're going to be doing more walking than we thought. But that's good, because it was either that or rapids. So can't complain about that, I guess. Just waiting for Mom to come through. We'll be on our way. That 300-meter portage came to the river, and the river is too shallow. So we've had to walk the boats to here, and hopefully now the rest of the river is higher. I want to say we're in the clear, but looks like the water's deeper now. There is a log straight ahead. Maybe if we go to the right a bit.
Okay.
That was a lot more in and out than we thought. But we're making it to Grey Lake. Woohoo!
The reflection is really cool here.
Pretty neat, hey?
Yeah, like if you look in your camera, the greens and the reflection in the water is really cool.
We just came out of that little chute. We've decided to go past Grey, and this is the minefield that we find ourselves in. Oh boy. Yep. There's the route. Oh man. We've decided to go on, and this is our trail. Ooh. Okay, we've gone back for the canoe, and now we're gonna float it down this river. Hopefully at least just float the boat if we have to walk beside it, but we'll see. It should open up. We're between Grey Lake and Fry. Woohoo, long day. Well, we're at a standstill. Free feet pics, you're welcome. That was so silly, look at this. Oh, but that's the end of that whole river fiasco. Ew. Now we are officially in Fry Lake. We did it. Whee! We've made it to the end of Fry Lake. It's a Saturday, so it's a bit of a party lake. The rec sites are all full of weekenders. That's the Narrows that we have to go through tomorrow morning for Lower Campbell. And we've just found ourselves this like random beach with nobody on it. So there's the tent. It's a bit slanted, honestly. But it'll do for the night. Today was a very long day and a lot of hauling the boats. But we did it. This is the morning of day 4, and we've packed up already because there's another group that we want to beat. Because today we want to go to an island spot on Mohan Lake, which is essentially at the start again. So today's gonna be really big. but it's 7:30 in the morning. This is our earliest morning because we have to beat them. And it's cold. The clouds have rolled in. Hopefully that doesn't mean rain. But we have Lower Campbell to paddle this morning, and then 3 or 4 portages before we make it to the end. Let's go! Through the Narrows from Fry Lake, and now we are into Lower Campbell. The sun is coming out. Look how dreary it is back there. But the clouds are clearing. That's our direction. Halfway through our longest lake. And then we've got a 1.1K portage at the end of this. Here's the end of Lower Campbell, which is the last of our large lakes done. Now we've got a 1.1 portage into Gosling Lake, and then a couple more portages to reach Mohan, and then we'll be done for the day. Mom's catching up in the back, and the sun is coming out. Wee wee. Time to portage.
If our wheels are even making it back. So we have to spend half the year in the US and half the year when we do that.
Okay, we finished the 1.1K portage, and now we are into Gosling Lake. And then I think we only have 2 or 3 more portages after this. But everything is loaded, and we're waiting on Mom. We are finishing this, damn it. There's the end of Gosling Lake. Next we'll have a 200-meter portage, and then it looks like a little bit of a river before we get into, I can't tell what lake it is, Lawyer Lake maybe? Lawler Lake? Let's see. We had a 200-meter portage. Now we're in Higgins Lake, and from this we'll have another 200-meter portage. This is kind of sketchy. Whee! There we go.
We're gonna have to go to the right to get over that route.
Oh yeah. Or do we want to go straight through? Looks like straight and then to the right. Here's Higgins Lake. Looks like an obstacle course. I think these are my favorite sections. All the lily pads. So cool. There's the end of Higgins Lake. I've got 400 meters to, I think, Lawler Lake or something like that. Short and sweet. We have 1 portage left. This is the second to last lake. I'm not actually sure the name of it, but it's quite small. There's Mom up ahead. And then we're into Mohan Lake, and that's the end. Here's the beginning of our last portage. It's apparently 200 meters. And it'll get us to Mohan Lake. We did it! We've made it into Mohan Lake. This is our last lake. All the portages are done. We're gonna check out the Mohan Lake or Mohan Island wreck site. It's on a little island in the middle. But we might actually just finish today because this is our last lake. And it's really nice out. So we'll see. Mom's up ahead. And it's 2 o'clock. So let's go. There's the end of our journey. The Morton Lake Provincial Wreck Site. And where we started 4 days ago. We did it! Yay! Dry land. We did it! Yay! All done. That was a really good circuit. All done. Time to go get cheeseburgers. Until next time.